Hey guys, what is going on? I hope you all are doing well today. My name is Elliot. Welcome back to the Fragrance Well. Today's topic of discussion is white shirt fragrances. We're going to talk about 8 fragrances that I think go exceptionally well when you're wearing a white shirt, whether it's dressed up or dressed down. Let's talk about them right now. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get started, but before we do, let me make sure it is clear to everyone out there that I do not think these fragrances only go well with a white shirt. These are just fragrances I think that can go well with a white shirt. There's plenty of other fragrances that do so, and also these fragrances can be worn with other colors as well. Actually, they can be worn with whatever you want. So don't get bent out of shape if I'm calling it a white shirt fragrances as if that's the only thing it works as. So with that all being said, first one's coming from the house of Hermes. This is Hermes Oud. Hermes Oud. This fragrance here is all about citrus, primarily citron and grapefruit to my nose, and vetiver. A very simple fragrance, but in the words of Justin Copeland, it is simple but not basic. This features citron, juniper berry, Sichuan pepper, and vetiver. Speaking for myself personally, I think a lot of the designer fragrances that are coming out these days are not necessarily low quality. They don't do anything for me when you think about the fragrances that have come out for over the last couple of years. They're not bad. They're like, I think they're low-hanging fruit. While this one is not necessarily unique, I think the quality of this one comes across so well that it just excels compared to a majority of designers that have been released. I will say, to me, Hermes is not one that skimps on quality, so I'm not surprised. Definitely plan on wearing this one in the summer, especially if I'm wearing a white shirt. And like I said, the grapefruit is to die for. If you don't like grapefruit, this might not be the fragrance for you. It comes across as a grapefruity fragrance, and that's it. And it dries down to like vetiver, which is what the Hermes line is known for. So once again, this is Hermes Oud from the house of Hermes. All right, and this next one's coming from the house of Herrera. This is Chic for Men. Herrera, Chic for Men. This fragrance has been out for a while. It's from 2004. You're gonna get fruitiness from this, some spices, some woods, freshness. Very nice fragrance, very pleasant, and also very affordable. This one features watermelon, cardamom, lemon, bergamot, mandarin orange, cinnamon, pepper, musk, sandalwood, amber, tonka bean, and cedar. This is also one of those fragrances where it definitely doesn't have to be a white shirt, so don't think of it as just that, but it has a nice watery and airness to it. The fresh spices come across very nicely in this, so I think this would go well with a white shirt, especially if you're wearing it to work. It has kind of a professional vibe to it, but while also having a playful vibe at the same time. It's a good blend of those kind of genres of fragrance in my opinion. I love the melon off of the top. The spices are very nice, dries down to a nice kind of slightly creamy woodiness. There is sandalwood in this. Just a pleasant fragrance that, definitely had its heyday many years ago. Once again, this is Chic for Men by Herrera. All right, and the next one's coming from the house of Mont Blanc. This is Legend Spirit. Mont Blanc Legend Spirit. This is the white bottle fragrance in this list. If this doesn't go well with a white shirt, then what are they doing making the bottle white like this? Features bergamot, grapefruit, pink pepper, aquatic notes, cardamom, lavender, white musk, cashmere wood, cedar, oak moss, and sandalwood. This fragrance is fresh and fruity, a little bit aquatic. It's musky, definitely designed to be primarily warm in warmer weather, and it definitely goes well with the white shirt because of that warm weather vibe that it gives off. You're gonna find this one to be a little bit similar to an Invictus Aqua or a fragrance of that style. This one also has hints of sweetness to it, so this one can work really well for younger guys also if they wanna wear something like this. From Mont Blanc, Legend Spirit. All right, so this next one's coming from the house of Christian Dior. This is one of my favorite warm weather sport fragrances. Dior Homme Sport, the 2021 release. Christian Dior Homme Sport, the 2021 release, or the latest release. Lots of citrus, very, very fresh, a little bit of aldehyde, some woods, and then just a touch of smokiness to round it all out. This features lemon, aldehydes, bergamot, elemi resin, pink pepper, amber, frankincense, and woods. Very similar to the Dior Homme 2020 release. Not much of a difference, just a lot brighter, a lot fresher. I kind of like this one a little bit better than the Dior Homme 2020. That's part of the reason I didn't feature it in this list. That freshness and briskness that this has definitely lends to wearing it with a white shirt. So you cannot deny that this one would go well with such garb on. From the house of Dior, Dior Homme Sport 2021 release. Okay, and this next one is coming from the house of Mason Francis Kurkdjian. This is Aqua Celestia Forte. MFK Aqua Celestia Forte, Eau de Parfum concentration. Fresh, citrus, soapiness, that's what this fragrance is. Features Egyptian jasmine, black currant bud, petitgrain, key lime, musk, mimosa, and peppermint. This fragrance is pure, fresh cleanliness in a bottle. Fresh and clean, which is what you think of when you wear a white shirt, because if you're wearing your white shirt and it is not clean, what are you doing? That's all there really is to say about this fragrance, MFK's Aqua Celestia Forte. All right, next up, we got a classic coming from the house of Guerlain. It's gonna give you a little bit of an old school vibe, but you cannot deny that it is a clean fragrance. This is Vetiver. Guerlain Vetiver. My wife literally has nicknamed this fragrance Clean Shirt. Features bergamot, lemon, orange, nutmeg, pepper, vetiver, tobacco, and tonka bean. Very sharp citrus in the opening of this fragrance. I love the added nutmeg. I love the kind of leafy tobacco that mixes in with the vetiver on the dry down. This one's definitely more of a refined take on a clean fragrance, so might appeal more so to older guys, but I tell you what, I love wearing this fragrance. It definitely makes me think of a clean white shirt, dressed up or dressed down. Great office fragrance as well. Once again, from the house of Guerlain, this is Vetiver. Okay guys, so this next one's coming from the house of Roja Parfums, luxury in a bottle. This is Elysium. Parfum pour Homme to be exact. Elysium from Roja Parfums. The Parfum Cologne version will definitely work as well. It's a Roja fragrance, has a laundry list of notes, so you're gonna get citrus, you're gonna get aromatics, you're gonna get woods, and a lot of musk in this fragrance. This one right here smells so good. It also just has a lot of facets going on all at once, so it is a complex fragrance. It blended perfectly. You get to experience all of those categories of fragrance all at one time without it coming off as like a chemical mess. Dress it up, dress it down, works with a white shirt. Can't go wrong with this one. Elysium Parfum pour Homme from Roja Parfums. Okay guys, and last but not least, this one is coming from the house of Chanel, and it is a modern day classic in my opinion. This is Allure Homme. Chanel Allure Homme, just the original EDT. This one right here is complexity, perfectly balanced in a bottle. Dress it up, dress it down, does not matter. This one still works today. This one also has a laundry list of notes, but it features notes like bergamot, lavender, peach, pepper, cedar, jasmine, patchouli, sandalwood, tonka bean, rose, and oak moss. A lot of stuff going on here, but this fragrance is fresh, has some citrus, and has some rose and some sweetness, and even just a touch of creaminess to it. It's a very complex fragrance, but it is so classy, so well done, so sophisticated, so refined. Honestly can work with anything, but definitely works great with a white shirt, dressed up or dressed down. Personally, I would dress this one up if I was gonna wear a white shirt. I have a lot of other things I would rather wear over this if I'm going for the white shirt fragrance type of vibe, but can't deny that it works nonetheless. Once again, this is Chanel Allure Homme. All right guys, that is gonna do it for today's video. That was 8 fragrances that will work well with a white shirt. As it continues to warm up in your area, enjoy your white shirts, enjoy your warm weather fragrances whenever that happens, depending on where you are. In Florida, we've had it for about 2 months now. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you like the content. Feel free to share this video if you think someone else will enjoy it. Hope to see you in the next episode of The Fragrance Well, and have a great day.